Okay there. Hello there, I'm Dennis. And I'm happy to say that I've made the final transition from the MK7, or what I call the MK790, which is actually an Optiplex 790, over to the Optiplex 7010. See, I've got FreeBSD set up, patch version number 3, or patch number 3. One thing I want to talk about in this video is audio. One more time. I found a wonderful mixer, and here's the web page. He tells you this is not a FreeBSD, but it's a DSB mixer, and it tells you quite a bit about it, how to install it, the dependencies that it's going to need, 3 or 4 ways, 3 I believe, of ways of actually installing it. Then it gives you some screenshots on how to work it. You can see that's exactly what I've got right here. He's showing you how to do what I just basically said. And you can get it also, on GitHub, there's a link to it. Tells you some more information about it, how to install it, the dependencies, installing. A lot of good stuff here. All right, let me minimize this for a second here. So in order to get it, you're going to have to you can run as root, you can just install it. So it would be, I've got sudo set up here. pkg install DSB Mixer, and that would install it. And then once you install it, it's available. That's one way. Or you can go into, you do it by source. Let me bring up the web page here. You do it by source or ports. CD in the ports, audio mixer, DSB mixer, and then make install dist clean. Building from release codes, building from the latest GitHub. So however you get it, it's going to work for you. But you'll have to set it up. You'll want to go in and actually set it up. Now, I got mine to auto start, and how I did that was, there's a couple ways. You can go to your start menu, go to settings, or pick out session and start up out of the menu. Now, since it's open, close out everything, leave the DSB mixer open, and just go to current session here and say save. Let's see, save session. Now that would do it. Or the second way to do it is to come to your auto start application and click on, we'll just call it mixer, just to get through this. Description, volume, and then the command. So where is it at? Where is DSB Mixer? Copy and paste right here. Come on, there we go. And there's the command. So if I said okay, it's going to put it in the auto startup every time my machine starts up, which is what I want. But that's not how I did it. I opened it up, closed everything out, went to the session, and said save it. So that would work for you. All right, so that's how you get it to start when you turn your machine on. Let me close that out now, and you can see you got a volume icon down here. Now, DS Mixer is a tab Qt mixer for FreeBSD. For each installed mixer device, DSB Mixer opens a tab. So if you've got 3 or 4 sound cards, it's going to show them to you. Or in my case, I got earphone and headphone jacks, microphone jacks, USB plugged in. So, but if you want to find your card, it's the same as before. You run systemctl hw period snd period default _ unit, and that'll tell you what your sound card is set for as default. And then you can change it by just going equals unit and then whatever that number is. And you can, like I said, you can do it right here. It works just as well. Okay. Now the next thing I want to try to cover is this little Wi-Fi manager right here. Previously, I've always installed a network MGR, and I just wasn't really satisfied with that, mainly because It was difficult that when I plugged in a landline or an Ethernet line, I had to change, and then when I went to the Ethernet or Wi-Fi, I had to change. Just to make a long story short, I thought this was a lot easier to comprehend and install and all that. It's WiFimgr, and here's the website. I'll make sure this gets in the link, and it tells you quite a bit about it. It actually shows you what it looks like. Bring mine up. And you can see it's exactly the same. Now you don't have to worry about your password showing here. You can tick it and it'll show, and here's all the networks, that Wi-Fi networks that are available to me. Very easy to understand and to get it to work. Wi-Fi is a GUI-based tool to manage Wi-Fi network configuration. You don't really need me to read this to you. It's right there on that web link. And let's see, a couple ways to get that. You can just package install WiFimgr. To delete it, if it don't work for you, delete WiFimgr. Or you can install it through ports. So CD into user ports, port snap extract, net-mgmt / WiFimgr. CD into that and make install. Or you can use ports. You know what we just did? Yeah. User ports, network manager, the install, network interface. So if you want to find out what your default card is, you can run this command right here. I'll go ahead and run that. And you'll see my default card is RTWN0. So you want to make sure that that gets in your etcrc.conf file. And down here, looking for WLANs, top one, second one from the top right there, WLAN 0, and also the IF big WLAN 0 and IF, that's it right there. All right, so we'll get that done. I'm going to escape, leave the editor, and I didn't do anything. So that's just a couple real quick tips on how to get some things working here. DSB Mixer was I'm going to call it a godsend for me, because if I had to recommend, I'd say do not install the XFCE Pulse Audio plugin. Do not install that. It worked for me like crap. I'd have to still manually set my mixer. But with this, it just took all the guesswork out of it. Once I determined which sound card I was going to use, I set that. Now, these here do the volumes separately, so make sure you tick that if you're going to, unless you want a more volume in left or right channels. And then find in this case, my USB device is my microphone, and I got that set accordingly to get me some good levels. DSB Mixer for FreeBSD. And from what I understand, it works in some other BSDs as well. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good one. And I just want to tell you everything's going great. Pop's doing good. I'm doing good. We're all doing good. Y'all be good. Peace out. Bye.